35 out of 36 students commit suicide. What really happened and how did the last one survive? This chilling story unfolds in a Japanese high school where a deadly battle royale takes place. A girl is forced to jump from a building as punishment for tardiness, while a boy slashes his wrists simply for wearing sweatpants to class. All of this happens because they refuse to obey the rules. The horror begins during an ordinary class session. While the teacher is trying to conduct his lesson, students are busy texting on their phones and flirting with each other. The teacher grows irritated and establishes an absurd rule. Students are forbidden from making eye contact for more than 10 seconds. What kind of tyrannical regulation is this? A female student named Lena refuses to accept it. The next day, she deliberately shows up late to class, eager to see what the teacher will do about it. Instead of scolding her, the teacher hands her a DVD and gently strokes her head. Lena heads to the multimedia classroom and begins playing the disc. Strange images flicker across the screen, bizarre patterns, insect eggs, eyeglasses, and the number 100. The entire class watches with rapt attention, completely mesmerized by the eerie footage. Then something truly sinister occurs. Lena begins moving in an unnatural, contorted manner toward the window. She pulls back the curtains, steps onto the balcony with tears streaming down her face, and throws herself off without hesitation. The entire class is left speechless. A male student with braided hair tries to call the police but finds himself uncontrollably biting through his own artery. 4 other students pull out their phones, but as if possessed by some demonic force, they all leap from the building one after another. 6 people dead within a single minute. The remaining students are paralyzed with terror. At that moment, their homeroom teacher calmly enters the classroom and announces that the game has begun. He reveals that they've just watched a hypnotic video containing specific triggers. Anyone who performs these predetermined actions will lose all control and be compelled to commit suicide. These deadly triggers are called signals, and there are exactly 100 of them. When one girl attempts to call for help, she immediately tears out her own tongue. A blonde-haired boy tries to attack the teacher but instead begins frantically slamming his head against the wall until he dies. 2 more casualties in mere seconds. None of the surviving students understand what these lethal signals are. Only the homeroom teacher remains completely composed as he exits the classroom.
教室から出ることもシグナルかもしれないよ。
The terrified students don't dare follow him, fearing that even leaving the room might trigger one of the fatal commands. Only Nick ventures outside.
どう？俺死んでる？
And when the others see he remains unharmed, they desperately rush after him. One girl attempts to escape the school grounds to seek help, but the moment she steps outside the gate, she stops dead in her tracks and snaps her own neck. The teacher, apparently disturbed by how rapidly his students are dying, finally offers them a crucial hint: leaving the school campus means death, and attempting to call for help also means death. Meanwhile, all parents have been informed that their children will be staying late at school for special activities. There is only one way to break this deadly curse.